I thought we'd have a bit of a catch-up on the Roadhawk. We haven't. It seems like it's been a lifetime since we've seen a few Roadhawk films, so let's get the chip out, get it in the computer, and let's see what we can see. Here's a question for you. This is as a whole question. So we're going along. There's cars that have gone off the junction. Now, if there's a road going off the junction, you know there's going to be a road coming on the junction. Now, this buffalo has been sitting about behind me, sitting here, can barely pass. So, should he have considered, well, we're going through the junction, was he using it as a tactic? Was he thinking, well, I'll get past this truck that's doing the same speed as me, or maybe one mile or 2 mile an hour slower. I'll force him into the traffic, that'll allow me to pass him, that's one more out of the way. I don't know, but this is what... You've got to think way far ahead of yourself. So, okay, so now we've got he's in the outside lane, which is all right to be. At least he's allowing space to these up here. I'm coming. At this time, I'm thinking, right, he's out there. I can't go there. These three are joining, so I'll sort of know that I'm going to track in behind them. I'm not going to force them up there, let them join. But then, this is what happens, look. See this? The white ones see me. Watch this guy here. Watch this guy here. No. So, yeah. Was it the buffaloes being in the outside there causing the problem? Or not? Could he have driven better by deciding to overtake something slowly in front of you after you've passed the junction? Or was he using that junction knowing that I was likely to get blocked if there was something coming out? And what we're talking about here, and yes, absolutely it was this guy's fault for doing what he did, but if that same question had come about, if this guy had died, completely his own fault for driving like a quack quack on the road. But what if that guy died? What would he thought when he had time to think about it all? Yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm coming in, going off, I always think about, right, I'm passing a junction, I'm coming up to a junction, as we saw here. I can even go to the one before that. Look, we go to this film here from back here. You can see we're coming through a junction, and it's all part and parcel of driving past or through a junction, looking at the altogether bigger picture. What's your opinion on that then? Did you see this? You didn't see it, did you? Hold on, let me bring it back. See what you saw. Hold on, back a bit more. Right. What did you see? Why did I press the button? What did you see? Why did I press the button? Let me show you something. Let's go. Let's go. And I haven't seen it in a long time. There's 3 kids on this bike. There's not 2 of them, there's 3 of them. One's out to be young. Look, there's one on the handlebars. And there's one in the middle. There he is. Look, there's 3 of them on push bike. I haven't seen that in a very long time. Yeah, let's go back to this buffalo. You can see he's barely passing. He's barely passing. He's on cruise control, isn't he? It's not that he's going to pass me easily. He's been tailing me for miles probably. Just his, let's get rid of this one. He clears a clear road. He's not really passing me with any sort of purpose. And now I can see the situation building. So I've eased off and let everybody do everything in front. Was he presuming I was going to do that? Was he planning to do that? So here we go again. Here we go again. Traffic coming out. I'm aware of everything, I'm watching everything, I'm sort of placing myself, let these people out, placing myself, watching to let them go. We know, nice clear road in front, let them all come out, let them all, there we are. I'm giving them room, I'm giving them plenty of room to come out. But there's always one that wants to get underneath you. There's always one just wants to get in front of you, don't they? And you can tell them, you can smell them from a mile off, can't you? So, okay, if you want to come out, come out. See, really, he should have dropped back. And knowing that I was coming along to take the gap, because I'd let plenty of people out in front. But watch what he does. Right, he goes out. If there was a speeding bike or a speeding car coming up, he never had enough time to look way behind. We can't see in the camera. There was a reason, I don't know what it was. There must have been a car or a truck or something up the side of me for me not to pull out. But he never had, if there was a speeding bike or a speeding car, this guy would have never had, you need to have a look in your mirrors. His rear view mirror, he's only relying on his wing mirror here, and he's not looking long enough to see if there's anything coming. If there was a speeding bike or a speeding car coming, there would have been one hell of a mess, wouldn't there? The roads are just crazy. You know, here we go, look. Me. I hate trucks. Oh, I don't want a truck behind me. I'm in a hurry. Oh, there's a clear lane there. I'm going in it. It's not good. So dangerous. Okay, this is bog standard, but isn't this crazy? Look. And I'm here to remind you, if something goes wrong, dead is dead. I've been here around a while now, and you know, recently there's been a few bereavements of one thing or another, acquaintances, friends, blah blah blah. As there is every day, somebody's dying every day in whatever circumstances, but dead is dead. The end. You know, you can't go, oh damn, press replay, or oh, I shouldn't ought to have done that. You're dead. Dead is dead. The end. Why do you mess with your lives? Why take such risks? If that's how he's driving here, he's one of those, and it doesn't have to be your death. It could be a pedestrian, could be a kid. You know, it's just try and live as long as you can live, because it's short enough as it is. But and dead is dead. The end. Here's a question, completely off topic, but there we are. We just come in from Freightliner. This building here on the right was the music shop. Yeah, was the music shop for. This was a music shop roundabout. And can you see? This is accommodation for the university, for college, Birmingham, whatever. Why have we stopped building? You know, we've got a shortage of houses, and they're making all these estates and whatever. But why have we stopped building high-rise? Because this was a building, it was maybe 2 stories high. It might have even been 3, as I remember, but the max that would have been was 2 or 3 stories. And yet, look how much space they've created. How many more people live on that same patch of ground? Why have we stopped building? Except they are here in Birmingham city centres. But you know, all these estates they're making, I don't see any high-rise. We need houses, and obviously houses take land. But why have we stopped generally building multi-storey buildings so more and more people can live in less and less space? Or more and more space, because I bet you these will be quite, if these were private residences, they'd be quite spacious flats in these places. But you don't see many tall buildings, although here is the exception. They've been doing a lot of tall buildings here, but of course this is the middle of Birmingham. So here we go. Amber Gambler. Right, watch the lights, watch the lights, watch the lights, watch the lights. Turned orange from here, so we're quite a way back. We know they're going to go red. No, red. We're coming to a stop. They've now gone red, but look at the speed this one's carrying and comes through the lights. So his speed was well up even before we got, you know, look, amber gambler, bang. Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they? Is watch this guy on the push bike. If he was going a bit quicker, there's no way that this car could have seen. If this push bike was the usual delivery madman on a push bike, or maybe London, that push bike would have been thinking, oh, I can jump across there, look. Obviously nothing happened, but it could have happened, couldn't it? Because that guy had no way of seeing that push bike there. Another one. The traffic is slowing, it is what it is. We're about to join. Obviously I give a good gap, because you just never know what anybody's going to do. You can't trust anybody. You can presume they're all right, but then just watch. Just watch. Is it this one? Let me see. No, yeah, watch. He's going to make his move in here, look. Watch what he does. He's going to come across. And where's it got him? 2 cars, and then he goes in front of there, look. Wow. Hooray! I've gained 2 spaces in the queue that's in front of us. What a... And now he's going... He's just swapped over again, hasn't he? Let's just... He goes in there. And look. And then he comes back out. Where do they get their licenses from? It's just busy traffic. It is what it is. The roads are mad. I just happened to see this one. Whenever you're coming up to any sort of road, major junction, get ready to see anything. I think he backed up, you know. Did he back up? Did he back up and go down there? I think he did, you know. Yeah, let's have a closer look at that. Was that his reversing lights that was on when we first saw him? Where do we set eyes on him first? He's here somewhere. Oh, he reversed, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He definitely reversed and changed. We'll have another look at that. Where are we? Ready? Ready? Now let's go frame by frame. Yes, look. See his reversing light. And he's come backwards. Although we are going forwards and we can see more, he's definitely coming backwards, isn't he? Yeah. Watch the reversing lights go out. Yeah. Do you see the reversing lights go out then? Let's go back a smidge. Reversing lights on. Reversing lights on. There we are. Oh, were they brake lights? But he definitely backed up out of there, didn't he? And off he goes. That is about it, I think. Yeah, there's nothing. We've gone through everything. I think it should be mandatory. We should all be carrying... It should be part of your MOT. You've got to have a front and rear dash cam. The roads are that busy and there's that many lunatics and that many uninsured. It's costing us a fortune having uninsured and illegal vehicles on the road. Yeah, I think it should be mandatory. We should all have dash cams front and rear as a matter of or automatically fitted in. They can't be tampered with.